When was the last time you failed? Not a small mistake, but a moment that left you questioning your path, your purpose. Failure, how it stings. But what if I told you that failure is not the end of the journey? What if it is the beginning of something greater? Let me tell you a story from my own journey. As a young monk, I was tasked with planting a sapling and nurturing it to grow into a strong tree. I watered it daily, cared for the soil, and shielded it from the wind. But despite my efforts, the sapling withered and died. I felt defeated. My teacher saw my despair and said, "Plant another one." So, I did. And again, it died. This happened not once, not twice, but 3 times. Each failure felt heavier than the last, and I began to wonder if I was incapable of this simple task. But with every failed attempt, I learned something new, about the soil, the sunlight, the water. And then, one day, the sapling survived. Slowly, it grew. And years later, it became the very tree you see behind me today, its roots deep and its branches reaching toward the heavens. Do you see the lesson here? Failure isn't the opposite of success, it's part of it. Each failure holds a seed of wisdom, a chance to refine, to adjust, to grow. The problem is not that we fail. The problem is that we see failure as a dead end rather than a stepping stone. Think about your own life. How often have you given up after a setback? How often have you let the fear of failing keep you from even starting? Failure isn't here to stop you. It's here to teach you, to shape you, to prepare you for the victories that lie ahead. Here's what I've learned: success isn't about avoiding failure. It's about embracing it. The greatest lessons in life are born from struggle. The strongest trees grow in the harshest winds. The most beautiful gems are forged under immense pressure. So, the next time you stumble, don't let it stop you. Pause, reflect, and ask yourself, what can this teach me? Failure is not your enemy, it's your guide. Every stumble brings you closer to strength, every mistake to mastery. Remember this: the world's greatest achievers didn't succeed because they avoided failure. They succeeded because they didn't let failure stop them. They saw it for what it truly is, a teacher. Let today be the day you change how you see failure. Let it remind you not of what went wrong, but of what can go right when you rise again. Plant another seed, take another step, and trust the process. Victory lies not in never falling, but in always rising. And now, I ask you, what will you do with your failure? Will you let it defeat you, or will you let it guide you to growth? The choice is yours.